We're now going to practice making some simple knots, simple square knots, using instruments. And I think the best way to practice this is using a pen or a pencil, laying it on a flat surface, and then placing your suture underneath this pen or pencil, like so. So I have a short strand here and then a longer strand out here. I'm going to grip this longer strand with one hand, and I have my needle holders in the other hand. I'm going to wrap my suture around the needle holder, and I'm going to come over here and grip the short end of my suture. I'm now going to pull my needle holder through that loop, and it pulls the short end of suture through, and we now have the first throw of a square knot. As I tie this, the ends of the suture are about 180 degrees from each other. And my goal is to tighten this suture without moving the pen that much. This forces you to tie your knots gently and not to tug on the ligature, which might loosen your ligature or damage the tissue. Now for the second throw, I insert my needle holder from the same direction between the two strands of suture. I wrap it around, I grip the other end, and I lay it down. And I can continue to practice this. If I'm not as careful when I throw these knots, for instance, if I grasp the suture a little bit closer to the pen, and as I try to do this, it forces me to pull up on the suture. And again, the suture is attached to tissue that could be fragile. And as you pull up on it, it could also loosen the ligature. So be gentle, 180 degrees from each other, and grasp the suture far away from the knot.